Hey everyone, welcome back to SwitchTop. Today, I'm counting down the top 20 must-play games on the new console. These are the titles that really show off what the Switch 2 can do, and will keep you glued to your screen for hours. Let's jump right in. Shinobi, Art of Vengeance, revives the legacy of classic ninja action with a modern touch that feels sharp and deliberate from the first moment. You play as Joe Musashi, a seasoned shinobi drawn into a conflict that tests both his mastery of stealth and his loyalty to his clan. The story unfolds through atmospheric cutscenes and environmental storytelling rather than lengthy dialogue, letting the world itself reveal its secrets. Combat feels fluid and weighty. Every strike of the katana carries impact, while kunai and ninpo abilities add tactical flexibility. Movement is just as crucial as offense. Wall runs, dashes, and mid-air flips give each encounter a rhythmic flow that rewards precision and timing. Each level feels handcrafted, blending vertical platforming with hidden routes and collectible relics that expand your abilities. The art direction leans into bold colors and hand-drawn animation, giving every motion a sense of artistry. It's a game that celebrates its roots while confidently carving its own path forward.
You'll regret facing this.
Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster brings one of the most beloved modern JRPGs to life, with crisp visuals and a refined presentation that fits perfectly on the Nintendo Switch 2. The game follows 4 heroes, drawn together by fate, in a world where the elemental crystals that sustain life have fallen into peril. It's a story of courage, duty, and the quiet strength found in unity, told through expressive dialogue and a world that feels rich with history. The turn-based combat remains one of the most strategic in the genre, built around the clever Brave and Default system that lets you gamble future turns for immediate advantage or play defensively to build momentum. Every encounter becomes a careful dance between risk and timing. The job system deepens the experience, encouraging experimentation as you mix abilities across diverse classes to craft your ideal team. The remaster enhances everything, with hand-painted environments, smoother animations, and a richer orchestral score that amplifies the sense of adventure. Trails in the Sky First Chapter stands out as a story-driven JRPG that values character growth and world-building as much as combat. Set in the peaceful yet politically layered kingdom of Liberl, the game follows Estelle and Joshua Bright, 2 young adventurers training to become bracers, protectors who handle everything from helping citizens to solving regional mysteries. What begins as small, everyday work gradually evolves into a much larger, emotionally resonant tale that connects personal relationships to the fate of an entire nation. Combat is turn-based with tactical positioning at its core, letting players move characters freely across a grid to exploit range, skills, and elemental weaknesses. The arts and crafts systems allow for clever customization of magic and abilities, rewarding experimentation. Exploration feels purposeful, with every town, NPC, and quest contributing to the sense of a living, breathing world. Its remastered visuals, orchestrated soundtrack, and seamless pacing make this Switch 2 version the perfect way to experience a classic reborn. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut on the Nintendo Switch 2 is the ultimate way to experience the origin story of one of gaming's most iconic sagas. Set in Japan's neon-lit cities of Kamurocho and Sotenbori during the late 1980s, it follows Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima, 2 men whose paths are shaped by honor, loyalty, and the brutal world of organized crime. The game masterfully balances serious storytelling with bursts of absurd humor, creating a tone that feels uniquely human. Combat is a highlight, fast, responsive, and deeply satisfying. Each protagonist wields 3 distinct fighting styles, encouraging experimentation and strategy as you flow between heavy strikes, rapid combos, and improvised weapons. Outside the brawls, the cities are alive with distractions. Karaoke bars, arcades, business ventures, and quirky side stories that make the world feel genuinely lived in. The director's cut enhances visuals, adds smoother transitions, and refines controls, making this already remarkable entry even more immersive and rewarding to revisit. Across vast, dynamic arenas. Battles are fast-paced yet tactical. You chain combos, capture strongholds, and manage shifting objectives as hundreds of enemies fill the screen. Swapping between characters mid-battle keeps the action varied and strategic, while elemental tools and ancient technology add layers of depth to combat. Every encounter feels cinematic, from solo duels to full-blown sieges. It's a deeply satisfying mix of storytelling and action that captures the intensity of war without losing Zelda's signature heart. Pokémon Legends Z-A reimagines the classic Pokémon formula with a more open, dynamic approach that makes exploration and combat feel immediate and engaging. Set in the sprawling Kalos region, the game places you in a bustling urban environment where Pokémon roam freely, creating a living world that reacts to your actions. The story follows your journey as a trainer, navigating challenges in both the city and surrounding wilderness, with a focus on uncovering mysteries that connect the Pokémon world to the lives of its human inhabitants. Combat blends real-time elements with traditional turn-based strategy. You can dodge attacks, switch Pokémon on the fly, and chain abilities to gain an advantage, making encounters more interactive and tactical. Exploration is equally rewarding, with hidden paths, unique Pokémon encounters, and environmental puzzles that encourage curiosity. The game balances character-driven storytelling with large-scale adventure, delivering a fresh take on the series that honors its roots while offering depth for veteran players and newcomers alike.
But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokémon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and
Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar expands the classic farming simulation into a lively, community-driven experience that rewards both planning and creativity. Set in Zephyr Town, you inherit a plot of land and are tasked with revitalizing the legendary Bazaar, balancing day-to-day farming with crafting and trading your goods. The gameplay loop blends crop cultivation, animal care, and artisan production with the weekly Bazaar, where how you present and manage your stall influences sales and reputation. Traversal feels more dynamic than ever, letting you glide over fields, zip across town, or reach hidden areas that encourage exploration. The social side adds depth. Villagers have routines, quests, and relationships to nurture, and interactions with them affect the broader story and town atmosphere. Seasonal events, festival preparations, and the ebb and flow of town life make every day feel meaningful, while the art style and animations give the world warmth and personality. It's a satisfying mix of strategy, management, and heartfelt storytelling that keeps each play session engaging. Absolum delivers a compelling mix of fast-paced action and strategic depth, set in the war-torn world of Tolum, where magic and conflict have left the kingdom fractured. You take control of one of several heroes, each with unique combat styles and abilities, and navigate branching paths filled with enemies, environmental hazards, and hidden secrets. The combat system blends side-scrolling brawler mechanics with precise timing and tactical choices, chaining melee combos, switching between ranged and magical attacks, and reacting to enemy patterns keeps every encounter engaging. Exploration is rewarding, with alternate routes, unlockable skills, and upgrades that change how you approach subsequent runs. The world itself feels alive, with varied locales, atmospheric visuals, and subtle story details that reveal the broader context of the rebellion and the character's motivations without overwhelming the player. Absolum strikes a satisfying balance between action, strategy, and narrative, offering a rich experience that grows more rewarding the deeper you engage with its systems. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound delivers a tight, high-energy action platforming experience that emphasizes skill, precision, and mastery. You play as Kenji Mozu, navigating complex, multi-layered stages filled with enemies, traps, and hidden paths, while executing fluid combos, wall runs, and acrobatic maneuvers that reward timing and strategy. The game encourages exploration, with secret routes, collectibles, and optional challenges that push you to refine your approach to each level. Boss encounters are designed to test pattern recognition, reflexes, and tactical use of your abilities, creating intense moments without relying on cheap difficulty spikes. The story provides a strong context for the action, immersing you in a world of clan conflicts, forbidden alliances, and supernatural threats that unfold gradually, giving weight to every battle and decision. Ragebound balances classic Ninja Gaiden gameplay with modern refinements in control and pacing, offering an experience that's both challenging and satisfying for fans of fast-paced platformers, rewarding patience, precision, and creativity in every run through its meticulously crafted levels. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma blends the calming rhythm of life simulation with the thrill of action-packed dungeon exploration, creating a unique hybrid experience. You step into the role of a guardian, tasked with restoring balance to the Eastern-inspired land of Azuma, where villages and farmland have suffered from corruption and neglect. On the surface, the game rewards planning and creativity. You plant and harvest crops, raise livestock, craft tools and items, and expand settlements to improve the lives of the local residents. Beneath that, combat and adventure bring a dynamic layer, as corrupted creatures roam the wilds and dungeons, requiring careful use of weapons, magic, and positioning to succeed. The social systems are equally engaging, with opportunities to forge friendships, recruit allies for combat, and develop deeper bonds with villagers, including romance options that feel natural and meaningful. Seasonal cycles, weather, and events influence both farming and exploration, making each day feel alive and connected to the broader world. The art and music complement this, giving Azuma a distinctive atmosphere that shifts seamlessly between serene village life and high-stakes adventure, making every session rewarding.
Nah.
Mario Kart World reimagines the series by merging traditional kart racing with an expansive, interconnected world. Instead of selecting isolated tracks, you navigate a continuous map that spans diverse environments, from bustling cities to rugged mountains and volcanic islands, allowing races to feel like part of a larger adventure. The core racing mechanics remain, with precise drifting, item strategy, and character-specific handling, but the open layout introduces new challenges. Route choices, environmental hazards, and shortcuts become crucial to success. You can still engage in classic modes like Grand Prix and time trials, but the seamless transitions between areas make each race feel dynamic and unpredictable. Multiplayer thrives in this setting, with up to 24 racers creating chaos and excitement. Beyond racing, exploration rewards curiosity, with hidden paths and collectibles encouraging replay. Mario Kart World combines fast-paced action, strategic depth, and the series' signature charm into an experience that keeps both newcomers and longtime fans fully engaged.
Regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game,
Dragon Quest I and II HD 2D Remake brings two foundational JRPGs into a modern, visually striking format, while preserving the charm and structure that defined the series. Both games center on heroes embarking on epic journeys to protect kingdoms and uncover ancient mysteries, with turn-based combat that emphasizes strategy, positioning, and careful resource management. The HD 2D presentation combines pixel art characters with rich, layered environments, giving the world depth and personality while keeping the nostalgic feel intact. Exploration remains a core focus. Towns, dungeons, and overworld routes are packed with secrets, hidden treasures, and NPCs whose stories enrich the main narrative. Players can manage inventories, level up characters, and unlock abilities, adding tactical layers to encounters that reward planning and experimentation. The remakes also improve convenience and pacing, making navigation, combat, and progression smoother without compromising the classic JRPG challenge. It's a faithful yet fresh way to experience the origins of a legendary franchise, blending story, strategy, and exploration into a compelling adventure that remains engaging for both newcomers and longtime fans.
Sigils are vital to the story of Dragon Quest I and II, and will upgrade certain attacks and spells.
Magnificent!
Sigils can unlock new souped-up skills, incredible attacks and magic that could help you turn the tide of battle.
Persona 3 Reload reimagines a classic JRPG with updated visuals and refined mechanics, while keeping the emotional core intact. You step into the role of a high school student who becomes involved in the mysterious Dark Hour, a hidden time when shadows roam and reality shifts. The gameplay is a careful balance between life simulation and dungeon exploration. During the day, you attend school, strengthen friendships, take on part-time jobs, and make decisions that shape relationships and your team's capabilities. At night, you and your allies explore the sprawling, multi-layered Tartarus, engaging in turn-based combat that emphasizes strategy, elemental weaknesses, and the tactical use of personas. Persona Fusion adds another layer of depth, letting you customize your team's abilities and experiment with combinations to suit different challenges. Exploration, character interaction, and combat all feed into a sense of progression, where both story and gameplay evolve together. The art style, character animation, and interface polish make every moment engaging, ensuring that each day in this dual life feels meaningful and rewarding.
Better be wise when you choosing battles, mostly bad boys. You know one of those big time shady folk fools they will fight for. Drop these bars in my sleep, give me tricks up my sleeve. Wait till late for you a little loud. Get ready!
Disturbing the peace. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the thing.
Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles is a benchmark for tactical RPGs, combining deep strategy with a richly layered story. Set in the politically fraught kingdom of Ivalice, it follows a young protagonist swept into a web of intrigue, civil strife, and ancient secrets, where each battle can tip the balance of power. The gameplay revolves around grid-based combat, where positioning, terrain, and turn order are as crucial as the character's skills and job classes. The job system is exceptionally robust. You can mix and match abilities across more than 20 classes, from knights and archers to mages and summoners, creating strategic synergies and unique party compositions. Outside combat, exploration of towns, castles, and forests uncovers narrative threads, hidden treasures, and recruitable allies, all of which enhance your tactical options. The enhanced visuals, modernized interface, and quality of life improvements make navigating menus, equipping gear, and planning strategies smoother, while the core challenge remains intact. It's a game that rewards careful thought, experimentation, and attention to story, making every battle and every decision feel meaningful.
Nothing can stop me. Let's finish him. On my honor. A good choice.
Star Wars Outlaws Gold Edition puts you in the role of Kay Vess, a daring scoundrel navigating the criminal underworld of the galaxy between major galactic conflicts. The game blends stealth, action, and open-world exploration, giving you freedom to plan heists, engage in intense firefights, or sneak past heavily guarded locations. You'll pilot your ship across star systems, take on missions from rival factions, and customize your loadout and companions, each choice influencing how encounters unfold. The narrative focuses on survival, loyalty, and the gray areas between law and chaos, with a companion system that adds depth to character interactions and team tactics. Combat is dynamic, allowing a mix of ranged, melee, and tech-based abilities, while the environments, from bustling spaceports to remote hideouts, offer multiple paths and strategies for each objective. The Gold Edition enriches the experience with additional story missions, unique gear, and cosmetic options, ensuring that every session offers new challenges, meaningful choices, and a fully immersive dive into the Star Wars underworld. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition delivers the full breadth of Night City in a package optimized for both handheld and docked play. You take on the role of V, a mercenary carving out a path through a neon-lit urban sprawl, where choices matter as much as combat skill. Gameplay blends first-person exploration, gunplay, and hacking with deep RPG systems, letting you customize cybernetic enhancements, weapons, and abilities to suit your preferred playstyle. Story missions are layered with branching dialogue and moral choices that shape alliances, conflicts, and outcomes, while the open world is packed with side quests, street-level encounters, and hidden opportunities that reward curiosity. Combat is dynamic, balancing stealth, ranged, and melee options with environmental interactions and quick thinking. The city itself feels alive, with citizens, traffic, and emergent events creating a sense of presence and stakes. With the Ultimate Edition, additional expansions and content deepen the narrative and broaden gameplay, offering both newcomers and returning players a fully realized and immersive cyberpunk experience that merges storytelling, strategy, and action in a coherent, polished package. Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a stellar celebration of 3D platforming, taking everything that makes Mario iconic and amplifying it across a cosmic playground. Both games cast you as Mario on missions to recover Power Stars and save Princess Peach, but what sets them apart is how each planet and level redefines movement, gravity, and spatial puzzles. You'll jump, spin, and fly through floating worlds, using momentum, clever platforming, and creative power-ups like B-Mario, Metal Mario, and the Spin Drill to traverse increasingly inventive challenges. Galaxy 2 builds on the first game with new mechanics, the inclusion of Yoshi, and worlds that push the platforming concepts even further, often combining speed, scale, and precision in ways that feel both fresh and intuitive. The controls are precise and responsive, letting you fluidly chain jumps, spins, and aerial maneuvers, while each level's design encourages exploration and rewards curiosity. Visually, the games remain vibrant and whimsical, with orchestral soundtracks that heighten every moment of adventure. Together, this collection offers a perfect mix of imaginative gameplay, thoughtful level design, and charm that keeps both longtime fans and newcomers fully engaged from start to finish. Hollow Knight Silksong expands on the original's Metroidvania formula with Hornet as the playable protagonist, delivering a finely tuned blend of exploration, platforming, and combat. Set in the vast, interconnected kingdom of Farloom, the game challenges you to traverse intricate environments filled with hidden paths, secret rooms, and challenging enemies, all while uncovering the lore of this mysterious land. Hornet's agility and combat style, fast, precise strikes combined with dashes and aerial maneuvers allow for fluid movement and strategic engagements, making each encounter satisfying and skill-based. Progression comes through discovering new abilities and tools that open previously inaccessible areas, rewarding exploration and clever thinking. Boss fights are intense and varied, testing both reflexes and tactics without feeling unfair. Beyond combat, the world itself is alive, with atmospheric environments, ambient sound design, and haunting music that reinforce the sense of place. Silksong balances challenge, discovery, and narrative in a way that keeps every session engaging, offering both longtime fans and newcomers a meticulously crafted, immersive experience that feels rewarding from start to finish. Hades 2 expands on the roguelike action formula of its predecessor, with a fresh protagonist, Malinoe, and an entirely new underworld to explore. The game blends fast-paced, precision combat with procedural level design, giving each escape attempt a sense of unpredictability while still rewarding skill and strategy. You'll wield a variety of weapons, magic, and abilities, chaining melee strikes, ranged attacks, and special powers to adapt to the diverse array of enemies and bosses. Each run also offers upgrades and temporary boons that alter how you approach combat, encouraging experimentation and replayability. Beyond the action, the game integrates narrative seamlessly into gameplay. Character interactions, evolving relationships, and story beats unfold incrementally, giving context and weight to every battle, even when runs end early. The environments are rich and varied, with visually striking areas that feel alive and distinct, while the soundtrack and audio design heighten tension and drama. Hades 2 balances challenge, exploration, and story, creating a roguelike experience that's both satisfying and deeply engaging for newcomers and veterans alike.
Flames awaken.
Donkey Kong Bonanza reinvents the classic platforming formula with a focus on exploration, physics-based interactions, and environmental creativity. You control Donkey Kong as he journeys through sprawling, multi-layered levels to recover a horde of stolen bananas, navigating caves, ruins, and jungle expanses filled with hidden paths and interactive terrain. The gameplay blends traditional platforming with dynamic world manipulation. DK can climb, roll, smash obstacles, and use his strength to reshape the environment, revealing shortcuts, secret collectibles, and optional challenges. Combat is intuitive but satisfying, allowing you to handle foes using both direct attacks and clever environmental strategies. The game encourages experimentation, letting you approach puzzles and exploration in multiple ways, while character interactions add a subtle narrative layer that motivates your progress without overshadowing the gameplay. With the Switch 2's upgraded performance, the game features expansive levels, smooth movement, and vibrant, detailed visuals that make every corner of the world feel alive. Donkey Kong Bonanza strikes a balance between satisfying platforming, engaging exploration, and thoughtful level design, creating an adventure that rewards curiosity, timing, and creativity from start to finish.
Or tear up turnips to find items. And even tear chunks off your foes. Swing. Grab a chunk and swing it to attack.
One more!
Harder chunks can be used to break stone with ease. Or smash
And there you have it, the top 20 must-play games on Nintendo Switch 2. From intense action games to relaxing farming sims, the Switch 2 launch lineup has something for everyone. These games really show off what the new hardware can do while delivering incredible experiences. Which game are you most excited to play? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to SwitchTop for more Nintendo Switch 2 content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.